tickets in our company, though we've not really display them in the UI here. We can see them in our Redux. So what we want to do, we want to be able to display them in the UI. So go over to our tickets page. I think okay, this is our tickets page. So we'll come down, and the first thing that we're going to do here, we already have imported back button. So the first thing that we're going to do here is to put our back button right there, so we can easily navigate. So we'll come down here. I think let's just go ahead and get rid of this now, and then create a fragment. Okay, so first of all, put our back button there. So the URL is going to be equal to, let's just pass a normal string there, equal to slash. Okay, so and the back button here. Okay. Please take note, if I'm talking too slow, be free to increase your video speed. If I'm talking too fast, be free to reduce the video speed. To increase and decrease your video speed, if you are using a VSC, because I always recommend my students using VSC player, you can use the plus on your keyboard to increase your speed. I think by I can't remember, but it increase it by zero, I think 0.5 or 1 or something. Then you can use the minus to reduce your speed. Then if you want it to increase but not too much, you could use the square brackets to increase but not too much. You could use this one to decrease but not too much. So just in case I'm talking too slow or I'm talking too fast, you can always do it that way. All right, so that you have a good experience. All right, so and again, always ensure you have the Word documents for each of my course. I always make sure that I have Word documents, so that sometimes when you're even experienced developers, they still have documentation, so that the official documentation or a documentation that is passed on to them by someone, okay, or just a kind of documentation that they have written by themselves over time that helps them. It stands as a guide for them. I do that a lot for all my courses. Okay, and also over the years, what I do is that sometimes when I develop, I don't always have to reinvent the wheel. So programming most of the time is not how much you can type. Okay, so what I do most of the time is I just like if I've gotten it before, I always like to copy that code whatsoever I've gotten and just what paste it somewhere in the Word document, and then that's how it works now. So that if maybe I'm doing similar thing in the future and I'm finding it difficult, sometimes you can really go blank in programming sometimes, and then what you do, you can just take the previous code, copy it into your new environment, and then see where you are missing things out. Okay, so that's why I always recommend students have, apart from the video, you might say, okay, I prefer watching when working with the video. That's fine, you can work with the video, but sometimes you cannot copy codes from the video. So when you have the video, always ensure that you have the Word document, because it's going to really make things easy for you. Sometimes when you want to debug, you've tried everything, you've even gone to ChatGPT and the rest of it now, so sometimes you may want to work with the Word document. So for each of the class, you always see, like this one I'm doing now is listing tickets in UI. So you could see the code. I already have the code here. So sometimes you may want to, for instance, you are developing, even if not just practicing, you may want to just like start developing something now. Some of these things now, copying all of these things out now kind of make your work easier. Okay, so you could just copy it out, and then so some of these things now you just see how it's doing, for because there are things that do reoccur from project to project. Okay, so you can, having the Word document makes any other project that you're doing a kind of faster for you, and also helps you in debugging as well. So I just say I should cite out that, but most of the time I will always take it afresh. Okay, even if I have the Word document, you can fall back to it now, but I'm going to take it with you one after the other. All right, so this is the back button that we've done. The next thing we're going to do, we're just going to have a h1, let's say tickets, and then we're going to have a div with the class name of tickets. Okay, we will actually put things out there. Okay, we have the back button now. Tickets not sure. Okay, we have tickets now. Okay, so next we're just going to have a div with the class name of tickets headings. Sorry, ticket headings. So, and in here we're going to have different divs. We're going to have, for let's say, dates. We're going to have div for products. We're going to have a div for description, and then lastly we're going to have an empty div because that's where the button is going to go into. I'm going to have some buttons now, maybe to update, delete, or whatsoever action we want to create. There may be view, update, delete, or just update and delete and the rest. Okay, so you see it here: dates, product, description, and then we're gonna have the buttons here. Okay, so all of this styling, we already have the CSS files for it now, so we don't need to stress ourselves much. Okay, we'll just go straight to the main business logic. And then outside of here, next we're going to display our tickets. We're going to map our tickets which we have access to, and you already know how to map before. So we're going to have ticket.map, and then each of them is going to be tickets like this. Probably we're going to, let's use a bracket like this. We're going to return a ticket component, okay, which we're going to create. So it's going to be tickets item, and probably we're going to have a key. Definitely when you're mapping, you should have keys, which I'm going to access using tickets, like this ticket dot underscore ID. That's the key for it. And then for this ticket item, we're going to pass the actual ticket. So I'm going to say tickets, ticket props is going to be equal to, then we'll pass this tickets. As we loop through each of the tickets, I'm going to pass it as a component down to this what's tickets. I'm going to pass it as a prop down to this tickets item components. Why is it showing red here? It shouldn't be showing red. What's your problem? Oh, it's VSC VS Code issue. Okay, so I think that's it now. We're gonna create a new component. So we'll go back to components and then new file here, and I'm gonna call this tickets item.gss. So I'm gonna create an arrow function. React arrow functional component export. Okay, so I'm going to bring in what am I bringing? I think I'm going to bring from React React router DOM. I'm going to bring in link from there, and what else am I going to bring in? So the ticket that was passed in from tickets, where is it? This ticket that was passed in from tickets, I'm going to catch it here as a prop. Okay, so now I'm going to have a div here, tickets, div with the class name of tickets here. The first thing we're going to have, we're going to have the dates. Let's put this in a div here. So I'm going to say new dates, the date method of JavaScript. You know, we have this created at, so I'm going to say ticket dot created at. So I'm going to add this dot to local string here, local string en -us. So I guess you've seen me use this before. If not, it's just my way of displaying dates. The next thing, I'm gonna have a div also for the products. So I'm gonna have tickets dot products. The last one, I don't think we should display. It won't be wise to display the description because it will be too long there. So I'm just gonna display on just the status. So let's change this tickets from. So you should just display the dates, the products, maybe iPhone, this, and then the status, whether it's open, close, blah 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 like that. So I'm just gonna display only the status. Where is it? Ticket item. Okay, this ticket item. So okay, so right here, why is it showing this? Okay, so right here now, I'm going to just copy this now and show the status. Okay. For this status, we have a class for it now. So I'm going to say class name is going to be equal to. Let's use this template string for it. So I'm going to say status. Yeah, I'm going to, if it's new, there's going to be a certain color. If it's open, a certain color. If it's closed, certain color. So I'm going to say maybe I have a class. I have classes for the different status. Maybe status dash new, status dash open, status dash close. Have those styles already in my style sheet now, but these ones are going to be dynamic now. So what I'm going to do is to use make it dynamic. Okay, status dot is going to be ticket dot status. So this is going to be status dot whatsoever the status is now. So it will make this stuff whatsoever is going to be displayed here to be formatted to display in certain color. All right, so that's how it works. Right underneath this now, I'm going to have that's in the fourth column. I'm just going to have a view button, which is going to be a link now. So I'm going to say link. It's going to be view. So I'm going to say to equal to I'm going to be linking to, okay, let's use this now. I'm going to slash ticket slash let's see, tickets ID. So the class name should be outside here. The class name is going to be btn repass btn sm. Okay, why is it showing this guy here like this? Ticket, okay, maybe because I created ticket item, so I'll need to stop this and open it up again, because it's kind of not seeing this ticket item I created. Or what's really going on? Okay, maybe I've not imported ticket item into this place, so I'm just going to I'll go ahead and then import it. Okay, so I think it's imported now, ticket item from here. Okay, so you should see it now. I shouldn't have restarted. Okay, so this is what we have now. So I think it's pretty good. So click on view tickets. It's bring us, we have these 4 tickets here. And when we click on view, it takes us to this route, this link here, which we are going to create later, because this is going to be the detail page. Okay, so the same technique you have here is what you're going to be using for every other application. Okay, so you're going to always have the list page where you're going to list food items, or you're going to list blog posts, or you're going to list whatsoever it is that you are listing. Okay, so then when you click on a particular product, it's going to take you to what maybe that particular post or that particular food menu, or if it's Jumia, you see all the details and everything now. So it's pretty much the same way. Okay, the same techniques for just about every application like that. Okay, so let's just one more time, let's create a new ticket, since we have 4 there by the same person. This one is going to be pro. Let's say what will be the issue now? Laptop is very slow, needs upgrade. Okay, submit. This is going to take us to tickets, so we'll have this guy down. So when we click on view, it's going to take us here, and then okay, so I think next now I'm going to work on this one, so that's what we're going to be dealing with in our next class. So other things that we'll still do in that page, apart from just displaying the details about that particular ticket, we're also going to have notes so that we can talk front and back with the admin or staff or whoever is managing that ticket, whoever is managing the backend, or whatsoever it is now. And then the notes that for each ticket that is for this particular application can also be like also in other applications. You can see it like maybe comments for the individual blog posts, or comments for individual products like that now. So it's pretty much almost the same technique, okay, that you're going to still be following. Okay, so all right, so we're going to be doing that in our next class. Okay, we're going to work on the single detail page for each ticket. Right, thank you, see you in the next class. Bye.